Start with the greatest name of Allah the Almighty, who is Rahman and Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you viewers. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in Islamic law, the offense of Zina. Today, whatever we will discuss, whatever we will describe, it will be under the light of the offense of Zina, enforcement of Hudood Ordinance 1979. In this lecture, we will discuss the meaning of Zina, its essentials and punishments. And being a Muslim, we should understand, we should know about the offense of Zina, its punishment, its essentials, meanings in Islamic law. So let's move towards the topic. But before going to topic, if you are new on our channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon, as you could get more and more such informative videos about the law. Let's see what actually the Zina means. You must have known about the meaning of Zina, but today we will discuss it in an accurate way and in a valid way, that what actually the Zina means. A man and a woman are said to commit Zina if they willfully have sexual intercourse without being married to each other. According to the section 4 of this ordinance, if there is man and a woman who are not validly married to each other but having sexual intercourse, this is known as the Zina. If there is no any valid nikah, if there is no any valid marriage, you know very well that there are some conditions for valid marriage. If such conditions are not fulfilled, it means it's not a valid marriage. Doing the sexual intercourse without fulfilling these all conditions of the marriage, it shall be deemed as the Zina. And you know, it is one of the major sins just after shirk and qatl. Now let's see what are the essentials of the offense of Zina. Number first is that there should be a man and a woman. Definitely for committing the offense of Zina, there must be men and women. It means there must be the presence of human being, a man and a woman, and having the opposite sex. If there is no opposite sex or there is sexless, then it shall be not considered as a Zina. For Zina, it is necessary there must be a man and woman and having opposite sex, and there must be the presence of man and a woman. So this is the first essential for the offense of Zina. Number second is not validly married. It means a man and woman who actually are being involved in sexual intercourse must not be validly married. If they are validly married, then it shall not be considered as a Zina. I earlier told you that there are some conditions for the valid marriage under the Muhammadan law. If such conditions are fulfilled, then it shall not be considered as Zina. But if such conditions are not fulfilled, then it shall be not considered as the valid marriage, and doing sexual intercourse without fulfilling such conditions, then it shall be considered as the Zina. So this is the second essential for the offense of Zina. Number third is willfully. Willfully means there is the consent of the man and a woman. They are doing, by their wish. They don't have any kind of the force. They are not under any coercion. They are not under any undue influence, but they are doing willfully. They are doing with their desires, with free consent. Means that there must be the free consent. There must be the will or desire of the man and a woman. And number 4 is committing sexual intercourse. And definitely, if you know very well about the sexual intercourse, that what actually it means, and I don't need to explain it. Without committing sexual intercourse, it shall not be considered as a zina. For the offense of zina, for the committing offense of zina, it is necessary the committing of sexual intercourse. Number 5 is penetration. Penetration means entering of the male organ into the part of a woman. So you must have known about that what actually the penetration means. You may search it on a dictionary. Number 6 is sound mind. Sound mind means there must be a person who knows that what actually he or she is going to do. If he or she is insane and does not have sense that what actually they are doing, then it shall not be considered as the zina. But if they have sense, if they have knowledge that what actually they are doing, then it shall be considered as the zina. And it's also very important, essential for the committing offense of zina, that there must be the sound mind person. If there is insane person, there is the lunatic person, and there is a person who does not have sense, then it shall not be considered as the zina. So these are the important essentials for the offense of zina. Now let's see when zina is liable to had. You know what does had means? Had is an Islamic punishment. So let's see that when zina is liable to had. Zina liable to had is constituted when an adult man or woman not married together nor suspecting to have been married together. When zina is liable to had, whenever an adult man or a woman who are doing sexual intercourse without being married, and even they don't suspect to have marriage in future, and it shall be considered as zina is liable to had. Means even they don't suspect to have marriage and they are doing the sexual intercourse without being married. So this is the concept that zina is liable to had according to the section 5 of this ordinance. So I think you must have known about the had. Had is an Islamic punishment which actually is prescribed by Allah the Almighty in Quran and in Sunnah, and there are some other sources of Islam in which about the had has been explained. Now let's see the punishment for the offense of zina, for the committing offense of zina. If the offense of zina is liable to had, then how he or she shall be punished. If he or she is a Mohsin, be stoned to death at a public place. If he or she is Mohsin, then he or she shall be punished to stone to death at the public place. But if he or she is not Mohsin, be punished at a public place with whipping numbering 100 stripes. So simple, there is a difference, Mohsin and there is no Mohsin. If he or she is Mohsin, shall be stoned to death at a public place. If they are not Mohsin, then shall be punished at a public place with whipping number of 100 stripes. So this is the punishment for the committing offense of zina, but if zina is liable to had. So it is all about zina under the offense of zina, enforcement of Hudood Ordinance 1979. Thank you very much and thanks for watching. And if there is any kind of the question about this topic, then you may ask in comment box, and don't forget to share your good feedback. And that it is one of the major sin and we should avoid about this sin, and we must have a good life and we must spend our life according to the instruction of the Holy Quran, and we must follow the life of the Prophet of Islam Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah bless us. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we'll be meeting in next videos. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed.